Right, so back in the garage, vlog number 4 to start off with. I just want to apologise. I haven't really been doing loads of these. I've had like probably a 2-3 week gap where I haven't done one. I did film a live match last week at, where did I film it? Ivy House on Heron Lake. So that should be edited tomorrow and hopefully be out by the weekend. But yeah, I've not had loads of time. I've just been manic. Like I spent a little bit of time away with the family. We had a little holiday, and then I've come back and I've been coaching loads. I've been filming with Matrix quite a bit and quite a few matches as well. So I haven't had loads of time spare, but I got free afternoon, so I thought I'd jump in the garage, sort a bit of kit out for the weekend, and let you have a little catch up of what I've been up to. So yeah, qualifying season has very much started. I think I fished 3 so far. The first one I fished was at Tunnel Barn. I drew 23 on Canal, which is a brilliant peg, really nice peg. It's like M peg on the narrow side, like the higher number side. And whenever I've been in the past, it's always been a decent peg. But the thing is now, Tunnel, Canal used to dominate quite a bit and House used to dominate quite a bit, but it doesn't seem to be the case anymore. You just don't know where it's going to be won from. Like Extension on the day was brilliant, New on the day was absolutely brilliant. Canal, I think I was the only one that framed on Canal, and then House wasn't as good. So it just shows you on the day you just never know exactly where it's going to be won from. I started short on meat, but I could tell that wasn't right. And then I went across shallow on maggots and it was absolutely black. I had some ducks in my peg and I was just catching one every single chuck across shallow. And then that started to fade away when the ducks went. So I came back short on meat, that was no good. Changed it to maggots, caught a few there late on maggots, and I did have a little good run on at the end with ground bait and maggots in the edge. I come away with £133 and I think I was 4/5 on the day and 1481 on Extension, and I come away thinking like that was catchable 148, but I don't know how I could have caught much more. And then like 2 weeks after or 3 weeks after, there was a festival there, the Spring Spectacular, and when I looked at the results and seen how all the lads were fishing, I think that Leon Seabrook sort of gave me the blueprint of how I could have caught more that day. Basically what he does, when I was fishing my meat, I was fishing it on a short top kit, a short 3 and a 4. When he fishes it, literally just fishes with a top kit, like a short top kit right in front and round his nets as well. So that was probably something I could have done. Like when I started on meat, it went right, and then when I come back to meat, it went right. But all I was doing wrong, I was just fishing it a little bit too far out into the canal. I should have just literally fished it around my nets. And if I would have done that, I probably could have caught that weight. But I think everybody could have caught more if they'd have gone back. Hindsight's the best angler in the world. So yeah, still decent day. Like to frame, I was the only one on Canal to frame when I won the lake, so that was decent. I had some real good anglers on the lake, Paul Holland, Lee Riley. So yeah, decent day. And then next went to Baldins, which was a bit of an interesting day, a bit of a frustrating day. And so I've drawn 17 on larch, which is like everyone was going mental when I draw. They're all saying, "Oh, it's the best peg. It's like it's amazing. You'll win the match. You'll catch loads." And I was like, "Oh, amazing! Like brilliant!" I was buzzing for it. And then I started the match, went in on hard pellets short, and never had a bite. And I'm like, that ain't right. Normally, when you're on like a big stack of fish, you go in short on hard pellets and you catch. And so I thought, right, okay, that's fine. But James Howarth on 4 over on the other bank, he had the wind like going into his corner, and he's caught like 10 straight away. And I was like, it's going to be hard to catch him up now because he's going to do his shallow line right because he's good at that. And I felt like he could always come back on his short line and catch on pellets. So then I went shallow, I caught 6, and I was like, right, okay, I might have a chance. But then all of a sudden my peg was just like devoid. It's just like all of a sudden there's just no fish in my peg. Couldn't catch shallow, came back on pellets, never had a bite. I did catch a few very late in the edge, but it wasn't very good at all. It just felt like that wind pushed the fish out from that end of the lake. And in the end, I forced my peg too much. I forced my shallow line way too much, just trying to catch up because James was catching so well. But realistically, I was never gonna beat him. He ended up like 130. I think I had like 70 on 72, but 97 was second. So I mean, again, if I would have gone back hindsight, then I probably could have caught that. But hindsight again is like an amazing angler. But yeah, so that was a bit of a disappointing day because like the way that everyone was speaking, I just felt like it was going to be solid and it wasn't. But well done to James, he fished a perfect match. Started short on pellets, then he's caught some shallow, and then he swapped between his edge line and his shallow line. He's done brilliant, and 130 easily won the match. So well done. Good luck in the final to him. And then I just got back from Ivy House. I went and fished the practice match on the Thursday, and I won that. I had 100 and no, did I have 100? Yeah, 110 I think I had. So I was nice and confident for the Fish South qualifier there on the Saturday. Turned up. Obviously, when you get a Fish South qualifier on there compared to the open matches, the standard of angler is a lot better, and most people are going to fish shallow, which will cut the weights down tremendously. So when I drew peg 7, was it 7? Yeah, drew 7, which isn't great at all. Basically, you've got like a wide bay on 9, 10, 8 and 11 are just on the edges of that wide bay, and then it's 7, it kicks back, and then 6 right in the corner, 5's never in, you can't put 5 in. So it really ain't a great peg, and I was a bit gutted because I felt like I knew roughly what I was going to do. I thought you never know. Bradley's drawn 11, which straight away as soon as he was there I was like, well, he's going to be really difficult to beat. But yeah. So I started my match. Started on hard pellets. Caught a few. To be fair, it was actually a little bit better than what I expected to. I think I had 5 or 6 fish there, and they were all decent stamp. Then I moved into the edge pellets 3 foot, and I had another little decent run there. And then I got to like £30 really, really quickly, and I'm like, well, this is good. You know, this is all right. And I went shallow. I caught a couple of fish, but it was just rubbish. And then I went at 16 meters on pellets, and that was like I caught like 1 carp and then nothing. And I thought to myself, and Bradley was catching so well fishing at 16 meters where you can get into like 5 foot of water. When you can get into like 3 foot of water. And I knew he added like a real long edge on 11. You've got 12 empty, and then there's a long way round to 13. So I knew he was going to be really hard to beat because I think he had 20 fish the first hour. So I thought realistically the only way that I'm going to beat him is just to just keep going on my shallow line, just keep going. So I kept going, and all of a sudden, I don't know what happened, but I felt like I could just nick an odd fish pretty consistently, and I kept going, and the ones I was catching were a real decent stamp. So I just thought I'd just keep going, and you just never know. I kept going, and then I ended the match with £82. Which I was really happy with, to be honest. But Bradley's had 84, which I was a bit gutted about. He's caught a lot smaller stamp than me, but he's done really well. He's had £84. He's qualified, so I ended up second in that one. So I framed in 2, and the other one I didn't do so well in, but still had a decent day. So yeah, a couple of frustrating ones. I feel like I had a chance on 7 and a chance on 23. Which is more than you can ask for. There's a lot of pegs on the days on these qualifiers where you just don't have a prayer. So I can't moan at all. Like my first 3 draws in the qualifiers have been good. 7 wasn't great, but that style of fishing cast as shallow, you always feel like you can catch a few. So yeah, that's my first 3 qualifiers. I've got loads more coming up, to be honest. I think I've got all the Fish South qualifiers at Red Hill. Where else am I going? I've got Raw Berkshire, again Ivy. So that's 3 good venues that I can go to. I've just booked onto 3 of the Fish South 2-dayers as well. 2 of them at Red Hill and 1 at Hayfield in Doncaster as well. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to them. And then obviously I've got my Fishing Manias coming up. I've got my Match This qualifiers that I can go to. Most of the qualifiers, I'm not going to lie, you look at them and they're all very, very north dominated, which is, I can understand why the companies have done that, because when you put one in the south, it's just not attended the same way as it is up north. I looked at all the Fishmania qualifiers the other day, and everything's sold out up north. And then you get to the Gold Valley and the Monk Lake, and there's 20 tickets and 40 tickets left. So you can't blame these companies for having more qualifiers up north. So yeah, I've got a lot of travelling to do, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really into my fishing at the moment. I just want to go fishing at the moment, which is really good. I think the more I go, the more I want to go. Got loads of coaching booked in, so yeah, it's going to be a very eventful few months coming up now. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to film a lot more live matches. I've just bought some new cameras as well, so hopefully the footage will improve. I can actually control the camera off my phone now as well. So I can I don't have to get up off my box, which are just some of the videos I've done before. You can see me like getting up off my box and stuff. So this is a little bit more professional now. So hopefully the footage should start to improve. But yeah, it's been start of the qualifying season's been good. I've caught a few so far. Run very close on a couple of them. So hopefully I can on next few, if I can just draw another few decent pegs, I can get over the line. And then if I've qualified, I've got something to look forward to and practice for the final. I've got my 2-dayers, so yeah, I've got loads coming up over the summer. So yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing for it. Loads of prep to do, loads of coaching. So yeah, I'll try and be a little bit more on it with these from now on. Like try and do one a week for you. It's pretty busy, but I'll try. It doesn't take long at all. I'll probably try and do one a week or one every couple of weeks now for you. So yeah, hope you enjoyed a little catch up. And yeah, as soon as I've fished a few more qualifiers, I'll give you another one.